Yigadal v'yikadash shemei rabba.
Amen.
Be'alma divrei hirute v'yamlich malchute. Behayehonu yomechon u'hayedeho Beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, uvizman karev v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevora le'olam u'lamei amaya yibarach v'yibarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitraman v'yinaseh v'yihadar v'yaleh v'yihalal shmei d'kudusha brihu le'ala min kol birhata v'shirata tushbehata v'nechemata Damiram Be'alma V'imru. Amen.
לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agitehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor HaNorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, וחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, וחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. תומך נופלים ברופך גולים, ומתיר הצורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני ונאמנתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, ובקדושים היום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. בכל עת ובכל שעה, בשלומך. שלום רב, ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. ברוך אתה, אדוני, המברך את עמו ישראל. We take a moment for individual prayer.
Yerushalayim, Su she'ari rashechem, Use'u tzidchei olam, Yavo melech ha'kavod. Mihu ze melech ha'kavod, Adonai Tzivaot, Hu melech ha'kavod, Selah.
In this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now. Its teaching is love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is its gift to all who treasure it.
Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Gadol Adonai iti, unerom Shemo yachdav. Lecha Adonai Hagidula, Hagivura, Hatiferet, Lehanetzach v'chahod. Ki chov hashamayim u'va'aretz, Ki chov hashamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamalacha, V'yamin na'aseh lechol erosh. Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim. Al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim. Al shlosha devarim.
Please be seated. Back. Our Torah portion for this Shabbat, Chaye Sarah, is the portion in which both Abraham and Sarah die. She dies at the very beginning of the Torah portion, which is where the Torah portion gets its name. And at the very end, we find out that Moses remarries. He has another wife, a woman by the name of Keturah. I'm getting Abraham. Am I saying Moses?
You said Moses.
We're at Abraham, not Moses yet. Most of the time, if you say Moses, you're going to be right.
True.
So we have this story, and part of what occurs in this portion, I think the section that we're going to read is actually one of the funniest sections in all of Torah, because when you read the translation, it talks about the fact that Abraham sends off his servant Eliezer to find a wife for his son Isaac, and he goes ahead and finds the woman Rebekah. And as they are coming back, he's made all the arrangements for Rebekah to marry Isaac, and they're on their way back. Isaac goes out to wander among the herds in the evening, and it says that he saw the camels getting close, and that Rebekah looked up and saw Isaac, and the translations often say she got off her camel, she alit from her camel, something nice like that. But the interesting thing is the Hebrew itself says she literally fell off her camel. There's just something about thinking about Rebekah seeing the man she's about to marry and falling off the camel that is just incredibly entertaining. You can follow along. We will be reading a little bit later than the verses indicated. We are page 165, but instead of starting in verse 53, we are starting in verse 62.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher baruch bonu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. V'yitzchak ba mevo ber lechi ro'i, v'hu yoshev be'eretz hanegev, v'yetze Yitzchak lesuach b'sadeh lifnot arev, v'yisa einav v'yar v'hine gmalim ba'im, v'tisa Rivka et eneha, v'tira et Yitzchak, v'tipol me'al hagamal, v'tomer el ha'eved, mi ha'ish halazeh, ההולך בשדה לקראתנו, ויאמר העבד הוא אדוני, ותיקח הצעיף, ותתכס ויספר העבד ליצחק את כל הדברים אשר עשה, ויבא יצחק לאוהלה שרה עמו, ויקח את רבקה, ותהי לו לאישה, V'yehaveha v'yinachem Yitzchak acharei imo. And Isaac came out from at the well of where one does the shepherding. He was in the land of Israel in the Negev, and Isaac came out to wander in the fields as it was turning at twilight, as it was turning to evening. And he lifted up his eyes, and behold, there were camels coming. And Rebekah lifted up her eyes, and she saw Isaac, and she fell off her camel. And she said to the servant, "Who is this man that is coming to meet us? The one who is coming out to meet us?" And the servant said, "This is my master." And she took the veil and she covered her face. And the servant told Isaac all of the things that he had done. And Isaac took her into the tent of his mother Sarah, and he took Rebekah, and she was his wife, and she loved her. And he found compassion. He found comfort. Isaac found comfort after the death of his mother.
Blessed is the Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who has given us a Torah of truth, implanting within us eternal life. Blessed is the Lord, giver of the Torah.
Amen. Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov v'imotenu Sarah Rivka Leah v'Rachel. May the God who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Becca, Leah, and Rachel, bless you, Pat, as you've come to the Torah this day, in honor of God, in honor of Torah, and as you celebrate a significant birthday. May God bless you and keep you, guard all those who are dear to you, and may the year and years ahead be filled with health, with happiness, and with peace. And together we say, Amen. We rise.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים העולם עומד על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים העולם עומד על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים העולם עומד על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים העולם עומד.
We return the Torah to the Ark, page 256.
יהללו את שם אדוני, כי נשגב שמו לבדו. הודו על ארץ ושמיים, וירם קרב לעמו, תהילה לכל חסידיו. Israel, Am Kerovo. Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Ki rakachtom notati lachem Torati, al tazovu et chaim hi, lama chazikim ba, ותומכיה מאושר דרכיה דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום השיבנו
There is a town called Atri in India. It's a remote village that back in 1959 was about 40 miles from the closest hospital by road. The reason why Atri was so far from a hospital was that these 40 miles went around the Gehelor Mountains, which blocked any direct access from one village to the next. Two villagers of Atri, Falguni and Dashrath, fell in love, but shortly after their marriage, Falguni suffered a grave injury. Dashrath took her in his wagon and drove the long and winding path around the mountain. He drove as fast as he could, but it was not fast enough. Because the path was long and medical treatment was far off, Falguni died before receiving timely medical treatment. When we lose a loved one, our hearts are broken. Sometimes that brokenness sinks into the chambers of our chest and paralyzes us. Sometimes it feels like our broken heart is all there is, as if there is no world before this moment and no world after. We feel wrong inside, and when we see a world that keeps moving, indifferent to our tragedy, all we see is the wrong outside. In this week's Torah portion, Chaye Sarah, we find just such a moment. At the very beginning of the portion, we learn that Sarah has died. Abraham's partner for over 100 years, the woman that came with him across the world, that helped build up the souls of others, that laughed at him and his God, that raised his son and secured his posterity. This matriarch of our people is gone. The Torah relates how Abraham wept for her. The first time someone wails in the Torah as a sign of mourning. He went numb and busied himself with the tasks of preparing for her burial by acquiring a cave for the family. Abraham retreated. In Jewish tradition, there is a mourning period called Shiva. During that time, some Jews abstain from going to parties and concerts, some don't shave, and some only eat simple foods. The idea is to retreat from the world. The person who died spent their most precious resource, time, with us. We repay that love with time as well, by not letting them go just yet. When Shiva ends, though, it ends. We get up from our low places and we start to return to the world. It's a long road back, but it starts with one step. We cannot live the way it was before, but we can help the scars heal, both in our hearts and in the world. When Dashrath got up from his own mourning rituals, he took an oath to prevent more suffering in his village. He vowed to carve a path through the mountains. Working day and night for 22 years, from 1960 to 1982, Dashrath hammered away at the mountain. Every day he broke a little bit of rock. Every day he withstood mockery and scorn from fellow villagers. Every day he worked, never giving up his task. He knew that if Falunji's death were to hold meaning, his grief needed to be transformed into an act of loving kindness. In Hebrew, we call this chesed. Chesed is love made public through actions. The rabbis know that chesed is the most important pillar of life itself. They teach us that Torah begins and ends with chesed. It is love transformed into action that is better than charity. Most importantly, chesed seizes the future by giving us a sense there is more to the world than pain and tragedy. This is because when we return to life after mourning, what we want is not the past. That is gone. What we want is a better future. After Abraham rose from his mourning, he asked his servant Eliezer to return to the family's original home to find a suitable partner for his son Isaac. Once Eliezer arrived to the place, he made a declaration asking for a sign of a woman who embodies the value of chesed to show herself. Of the 11 times the word is used in the book of Genesis, the word chesed, half of them are found in this story. What the Torah is hinting at is that Eliezer was seeking more than a wife. He was seeking a world beyond grief, a transformation and a future. Rising out of despair, Eliezer wanted love secured indeed. Within one verse, Rebekah appears without any knowledge of Eliezer's prayer, offered water to him and to his camels. With that one gracious act, she demonstrated that kindness, that chesed, Not death is the theme of life. With a jug of water, she changed the world. After 22 years of chiseling away by hand, Dashrath broke through the last rocks. Before him stood the next village brimming with life. He shortened the distance from 40 miles around the mountain to just about 6 miles through it. Whether it takes a lifetime or just one moment, transforming death into life is possible. Death breaks everything down, but it is love, chesed, that has the ability to move mountains. Shabbat Shalom. Let's turn to the words of Aleinu, page 282, and we rise.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, l'atid gedula liyotzeh breshit, shelo asanu k'goyei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'kor aleinu k'chol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishachavim u'modim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
The top of 285 we read together. Let the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you in love, when corruption and evil shall give way to integrity and goodness, when superstition shall no longer enslave the mind, nor idolatry blind the eye. O may all created in your image become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. Then shall your realm be established on earth, and the word of your prophet fulfilled. Adonai will reign forever and ever.
V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo
Even as we celebrate, we pause for a moment to remember those whose lives have ended. We pause on this Shabbat to remember the names of Allison Rotenberg, Thomas Frank, Stanley Kluner, and Alan Miller, all who are in their period of Shloshim, the first 30 days since the time of their death. And to their name we link those whose yahrzeits occur at this time, as we remember Joseph Brenner, Charles Burns, Fred Coopersmith, Jonas Epstein, Barnett Fine, Georgine E. Goldsmith, Henrietta Goldsmith, Betty Hausner, Louis Hirsch, Hattie Jacobs, Paul Jaslow, Sue Ellen Kuttenplan, Anna Markowitz, Aileen Rosenthal, Elizabeth Escher, Bernard Singer, Max Stein, and Estelle C. Superior. Zichronom Livracha, may their memories forever be a blessing, as we praise God for the gift of life, as we turn to the words of Mourner's Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitchadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayeh dechol Beit Yisrael, v'galav v'zman kariv v'yimru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ul'olmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei kudusha barichu, Le'ela min birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'yimru, Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'yimru, Amen. Oseh Shalom Mimromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'yimru, Amen. May there be abundant peace from heaven, and life for us, for all Israel and all the world, to which we say, Amen. We continue on with words that sanctify Shabbat as we turn to Kiddush, back on page 5 if you want to follow along, and we invite those not yet bar or bat mitzvah to join us up here on the bima.
Make the best of it.
But the last time.
I mean, that's Rabbi's call, but I would say yes. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu. Zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemigra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta v'otanu kidashta mikol Shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat.
And wishing all of you a sweet Shabbat, something sweet for you to start your Shabbat, and the rest of you may be seated.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
My name is Jeff Bornstein, and at this time it's traditional for a member of the Board of Trustees to draw your attention to our pamphlet and the events coming up for the next week and the month to come. So I'd like to review that. Just briefly, we have a shoe donation drive. My family's already participated, and I think you'll appreciate emptying your closets out. Why don't I give that to you for a second?
All right. Hi, I'm Jen Gerwitz, for those who don't know me. We are doing a shoe donation drive. There's a box that you passed when you came inside. We're taking all kinds of shoes, everything but ice skates. I'll take ballet shoes, soccer shoes, football shoes, sneakers, high heels, anything you've got, I'll take it. We now are at 25 bags. We need 100 bags containing 25 pairs of shoes each. So that's 2,500 pairs of shoes. And we are a quarter of the way there. So I need a lot more shoes by January 10th. Margot's done a great job.
So, okay. She's done a great job. Yeah, you can canvass your neighbor's closets as well to get those shoes, whatever it takes. It's amazing how what you find when you go through it. Also, I'd like to say that we are always looking for people to sponsor own eggs, so that if you are interested, there are dates available to do that, and you should contact Annette Pepard. She's in the back of the room, but you can see her but at the end, or look at it when the calendars are available. Also, congratulations to Sam Schneider and the family for the upcoming bar mitzvah. It's always a lot of fun to go through that for mom, dad, and all the relatives as well. So congratulations, look forward to that. Go through it on Sunday is choir rehearsal along with religious school. Of course, there are different times. And then we'll go through that. This is Thanksgiving week coming up, so we have to be conscious of that. There is a show, I'm not sure what LPS is, but the Lake and Preschool. I'm glad we have someone that's participating in that. So they have a show at 9:30 in the morning on the 27th. The office is closing at 2 o'clock. That's getting ready for Thanksgiving. And we have an interfaith Thanksgiving service at Emmanuel UCC in Shillington at 7 o'clock that night for those that are interested in going. Then we are closed, basically, on Thanksgiving, followed by a normal Shabbat service on next Friday. So that's the announcements for now. And I should say thanks to Boris and Tatiana Schneider for sponsoring tonight's Oneg as well. And I understand the reason, so I think we all do. Congratulations again.
And please join us as we do Motzi out in the Rotunda area after our service. Say Shabbat Shalom to each other and Mazel Tov in advance to the family. The service tomorrow is at 4 o'clock. It is open to the whole congregation. The services are always open. So if you feel like coming out in the afternoon to join us to watch a young man become bar mitzvah, please feel free to join us. It's always a special occasion.
Your wife is feverishly waving at you.
Jeff mentioned the interfaith service. It's always a lovely service. It's important as we gather together, Christian Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, Baha'i, and a couple of other ones that I'm not thinking about. I don't recall at the moment. That we can all gather together to celebrate Thanksgiving. This year at Emmanuel UCC in Shillington, right next to the Governor Mifflin High School. If you don't know where that is, services are at 7 o'clock. We also say Mazel Tov to our student cantor. Mira had on Wednesday her senior recital, which is one of the big hurdles that all of the fifth-year cantors, as they're preparing to be ordained, have to go through. And Mira's was on Wednesday, and Gabrielle and I had the good fortune to be able to go up and join her for that, and it was truly a remarkable day and a wonderful thing. So Mazel Tov to you. Thank you. So we'll finish with the song without words that we started with.
Yep. We're going to get that high note. We're going to get it. Yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai. Here it comes. Yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai. One more time for fun. Yalla lai lai, yalla lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai. From the beginning. Yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Okay. So I guess
That's all.
yeah, it is. So tomorrow, can we come in early and talk about the surface? So I can outline it and pick music and stuff?
Oh, sure.
Because I don't know if they have preferences.
I don't know if they have preferences either.
Okay. Because if not, I'll just plan everything like at the hotel.
Yeah.